they didn't even want to put Kamala in. They really didn't want her. She was the last result. How does that make you feel, black woman? You're supposed to be so strong. You're supposed to be so intelligent. And I'm not saying that you're not. But doesn't it insult you that somebody is only in a position that they're in because they're black and they're a woman and they need the vote? They could give a dang about anything else? That she's intelligent? That she's smart? That she's a great speaker? She's a joke. She make black women look like a joke. She make us look like we goofy.
Yo, sis cooking. Peace everybody, it's your boy Let's Talk. We back with another video. Alright man, so ever since Joe Biden stepped out of the 2024 presidential race, and it appears that Kamala Harris now is the front runner for the Democratic Party, it appears that it's been a whole divide now between black men and black women.
He ain't lying.
And I've mentioned this on this channel a few times. I've just recently made a few videos talking about that very same thing. And now you got a lot of women, especially black women, they're saying that black men, they're turning their back on the culture, that we're not for the cause, and we should be ashamed of ourselves for not endorsing Kamala Harris.
What?
And they talking to people like myself, to other people within the community. You got other people like Dr. Umar Johnston, Charleston White. You even got Barack Obama in the mix, because it appears that he hasn't endorsed Kamala Harris either, and it seems that he don't want to endorse her, and rightfully so, because people are mentioning her race. Is she black? Is she not? But like I was saying on my Facebook page, her heritage ain't really got nothing to do with it, because for real, when you really think about it, if race really has something to do with it, then why would anybody within the black community be even thinking about voting for Joe Biden or even Donald Trump?
Yo, this nigga is off the hook.
Because neither one of them are black men anyway. So I don't really think race has anything to do with it. And I think that's the narrative that everyone's trying to spin. Now they're trying to spin, or you just trying to diss her because she's black and she's a woman, and it has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with experience and track record. And their track record showed that this entire presidency, they've been incompetent. Like, she's been named the official border czar, and she did nothing to stop any of the illegal immigrants coming to this country.
Word?
She even got called out when she was doing the interview on CNN, when she was saying that she went to the border and we're going to the border and there's nothing to worry about. But the interviewer, he called her out on that very same thing, saying, no, you ain't been to the border, not you.
We've been to the border. We've been to the border.
You haven't been to the border.
Got him!
And I haven't been to Europe. And I mean, I don't understand the point that you're making.
Not only that, but when she was asked, would she do anything specifically for black people, to help black people within this country, she straight up said no. She said anything that we do for the black people, we're going to do for everybody else.
So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
And some might say, well, that's fair, but when you think about it, it's not fair, because Jewish people, they got specific rights specifically for them. The Asian community, they got rights and privileges specifically towards them. Of course, we already know the Caucasian community got it. Now you got the LGBT community, they got specific rights specifically towards them. But when it comes to the black community, it gets nothing.
You don't find that suspicious?
So I find that to be a big issue, and not only myself, but you got a lot of men now are saying that very same thing. So like I said, you got a lot of females coming at black men saying that we ain't nothing, we this and that, and they should just extradite us from the culture. But now you got a female who comes out and she's exposing Kamala Harris in the worst way.
Sensational.
Like, I just recently came across this video on my man Facebook page, and I checked out a few minutes of it because it was like a 12-minute video, and I checked out like the first 3 or 4 minutes, and she was going in on Kamala. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play this video so we can review it, because she was saying some stuff in there, and like I said, I only checked out the first few minutes, and it's a real long video, so we got a lot to dissect. So like I said, we're gonna check this video out, and of course I'll give you my final thoughts at the end. But before we do that, as always, y'all know what to do. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. All right, no more wasting time. Let's see what she's talking about.
I know that I have been laying low politically because, again, I've been indicted. Understand something. I've been indicted by the Biden administration as a black woman for standing against the murder of innocent children, including and especially because they take up the biggest margin, black babies, okay? So now Biden has stepped down, right? And I have been laying low. I've been like, listen, I'm not saying nothing. I'm going to just live my life. I'm in Vegas. I'm about to go into the buffet. I'm just trying to eat. I'm trying to be at Sphere. And I'm trying to be at Fly Over Vegas, enjoying my little life with my husband before sentencing. But I have to say something. Let me explain something to you. And I'm speaking to the black community. I have to. I'm speaking to the black community, and I'm going to keep it a buck.
All right.
If you, in your heart, feel like, oh, they're going to put up Kamala, I'm going to vote for Kamala, you are telling me how ignorant you are when it comes to politics. Not as a person, because just because you are ignorant according to politics doesn't mean you're an ignorant person. But you are very ignorant according to politics. And I'm going to tell you why. And a lot of people will get offended, but I don't care. I'm going to be honest with you, okay? Kamala, number one, has never been for the black community. I want you to understand something.
Absolutely
Kamala
not.
has played a part, just like Joe Biden, in persecuting and putting African American people in jail by the droves. Droves. Okay? When it comes to drug crime, she has treated drug crime as if it was murder.
Yep.
Okay? And then on top of that,
1994 crime bill.
let me explain something to you. The only reason why Kamala is a vice president in the first place is because she's black. It is not because she is qualified. It is not because she is competent. It is because she's black. Now, why should you be offended? You would think, oh, well, yeah, we black people. We supposed to support our black folk. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, let me explain something to you. You should be offended beyond report.
Talk your shit.
Because of the fact that somebody is willing to put someone in the seat for their color, even when they're not qualified to do a favor for you.
Alright, so I was trying to let her cook for a minute because it is a lengthy video and it's a lot to go through. But what she's saying is absolutely right. And y'all should be offended because the point is, the only reason why they picked Kamala is because she's black.
Huh?
And because they know that Trump, he won't be able to say certain things to her as he would Joe Biden.
You got me.
See, what y'all gotta understand is the Democratic Party, they trying to play this whole race card, and all y'all doing is just falling right for it. Kamala Harris, although she may be a woman of color, she's not essentially African American. But like I said before, none of that stuff really matters because what matters is the policy and her track record. And her track record shows that she's not qualified to be president of the United States. She didn't even do a good job being vice president. So how can y'all possibly choose her to be commander-in-chief of your country? It just don't make sense.
Let me explain to you how the last 4 years have went. 3 coming into this 4. Let me explain something to you. Okay. So for the first three years, Kamala has not cared about the black community. Okay? Kamala and Biden have been doing everything in their power to support illegal immigrants. They have been coming in this country. They're getting your benefits. They putting their kids, these illegal immigrants are going into your kids' schools. Yeah. They're in the hood. They're taking over. You're no longer relevant. They're taking over. Okay?
Damn sure is.
But then on top of that, okay, they're giving them money. They're giving them credit cards. I mean, they're booking them, taking them debt. You got immigrants coming straight out of Mexico living better than you did, and your ancestors done built this country up. Boom. Let me explain something to you. That's how valuable you are to the Democrat community, okay? But now, boom, year 4. It's election time. Y'all, we ain't really did nothing for these niggas. I guess we gotta do something. Let's call up Kirk Franklin, and he comes to the White House. Kirk Franklin went on that stage with them tight shorts or tight suit and that extra low button top that he wears on stage. And he danced and he got a check. And and that was for you.
Mm.
They paid him to please you. That's how
You.
important you are.
Yep.
When Hillary wants to campaign, she don't actually focus on issues in the black community that are needed. She says, "Oh, I got hot sauce in my bag, boo. Are you
Swag.
catering to us? Is it working? Oh, y'all forget. Your memory is terrible. Y'all forget."
Oh, I ain't forget. It was during her interview with the Breakfast Club.
What's something that you always carry with you?
Hot sauce.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Are you getting information right now?
Hot sauce.
Hot sauce in my bag, swag?
When I seen it, I'm looking at it like,
Stop the cap.
like, no, I'm not impressed. So then afterwards, you had a whole bunch of black people looking at it like Bill Clinton now. Like, all right, she cool. She can invite her to the barbecue now. What a joke.
She said, "Is it working?" That's how valuable you are as a vote. That she don't even got to invest to get your vote. She don't even have to work and put the agenda in and start to show proof to get your vote. Black woman, black man, you so special to be black. You so special to be black that you don't even get no benefits for it. We'll just put Kurt Franklin in and let him dance today.
Yo, she
That'll
cooking.
do. Oh, the Mexicans, we're going to invest in them. We're going to have them come from the border. We're going to do everything in our power for them. But for you niggas over there, y'all good. Let me explain something to you.
No.
Y'all don't understand the amount of racism that you co-sign. You look crazy. These people see you as animals and dogs. They tell you it's raining and are pissing on your head. And you sit there and you let them. And it blows my mind. Okay? Blows my mind. Let me explain something to you. I have never in my life dealt with racism. People are like, oh, technically it's systematic. Systematic racism means it's supposed to be racism there in the system, but you can't see it because it's so intertwined in the system. Let me explain something to you.
All right.
I did not experience racism until the day Joe Biden used Letitia James, a black attorney general, along with Damian Williams, a black FBI head of FBI agency, and they indicted me for standing against the abortion murder of black kids. Do you know the agent that they used to investigate me was a black man? He has an African name. Do you know that they used their tokens to go after black people that got out of line? They used the guys in the house in line cleaning the bathroom to get the ones out on the field trying to wake people up to know that this is slavery and this is bondage. Do you know that? Do you know that Kamala is a token? Do you know that nobody wanted to endorse her? Not even Obama wanted to endorse her because she's incompetent.
Obama
Nobody
not
wanted
rocking
her
with her.
in the position, but they did it because she was black.
Boom.
That's an insult. That means you're not intelligent enough. That means you're not quick enough. That means you're not smart enough. That means you're not even equipped. You're just black.
Now, by the time I released this video, the news had already come out that the Obamas had endorsed Kamala Harris. But she is absolutely right because it took days for Barack Obama to say that he's behind Kamala Harris. And the only reason why I think now that he's supporting her because a bunch of people are making videos talking about why Obama is not supporting her. And it's looking real bad for the Democratic Party. So he got to support her because he's the head honcho over there. Like Obama, regardless of him in the presidency or not, he's still calling the shots as far as with the Democrats. So him not endorsing her makes the party look real bad. So now he got to endorse her.
This fool is tripping. I'm out of here. You gonna go on there, bro?
And as far as she said, putting black people in front of you to prosecute you so they don't have to do it, she's right about that too because they got a habit of doing that. They figure they'll let the black person prosecute you. So it seems like everything is fear and not racism, when in reality, all they doing is just using token black guy to do their bit.
How? Listen, I promise you I wasn't going to say nothing. That's DoorDash right there. I wasn't going to say nothing. But you might have to go to the front. I think your food is there. In a second. They dropping it off at the lobby. Let me explain something to you. I am so tired of the black community and y'all low standards.
So am I.
The standards are so low. You are so
Very
low
low
in your standards, even in your vote, that we are looked at as a joke. Do you understand other communities are coming in and laughing at us. You have Russians and Ukrainians and people from all these different countries coming in. They're getting trade jobs. They're starting businesses. They're buying houses on the block. They've been here for 10 years, and we're scrambling to the top.
And we've been here all our lives.
We don't
Shoot, they've been here
stand for it
less.
when it really matters. We just want to see somebody that look like us and we good. Oh, she look like us. That works. That's your standard? That works? Oh, she look like me. She's black. First of all, she's not. But I ain't even gonna go there with you. For your sake, for your peace and comfort, yeah, she's black.
Don't
but guess
go there.
what? She don't give a damn about you.
She black.
She don't give a damn about you. She didn't petition for nothing regarding the black community since she's been up there.
And
but
that
you
makes
know
it
what,
even
Kirk
worse.
Franklin? Pull up. Because you know we ain't really been doing that for 3 years. Go ahead, pull up and sing, dance, twirl. That's what they see y'all as. Dance, twirl, sing, nigga. I'm going to say it straight up because it's a hard thing to hear. But you need to hear it.
Yes, ma'am.
You are out of line when you speak the gospel of Jesus, when you speak the truth, when you say that abortion is murder, when you say that these things are wrong, when you say that homosexuality is wrong, you are out of line. Who are you to say what's wrong and what's right and who's the true and living God? Go dance. Go dance. Get your leotard. Get on stage. Put on your heels and shake your butt. Get your long weed, boo. Y'all bragging about who got the longest weed. They over here crossing $1 million transactions under your nose on your dollar. Go dance. Go shake. Go dribble the ball. Go ball out. Go play that basketball, boo. Go hit a football. Go hit a touchdown and shut up. Hit a touchdown and shut up. That's what you do. What do you mean? You out here standing in front of an abortion clinic like you somebody. You gotten a little too uppity, nigga. You out of line.
Man, sis going in.
Yeah, boy.
I wish I knew her name so I can give her the full credit that she deserved. But she's saying nothing but facts.
What is that?
And that's how the establishment, they look at us. They look at us like, all right, you do your part, but the moment you try to go out of line and try to make some type of change, some type of difference, then no, you got to get back in line.
You know, I would really like that a lot.
And if you don't, then they're going to show you by example. And what she's saying is true, because we got plenty of examples where you got people protesting or picketing for something righteous like abortion or just certain human rights or civil rights, and you see the news, they arrest them, they charge them with domestic terrorism, and they try to call them some type of conspiracy theorists. Yet a few years ago we had Antifa taking over city blocks in San Francisco. Like, it was real crazy out there. And you still got Chicago going real crazy now. You got Philadelphia, my city, is looking real bad out here. And you don't really see no type of help from the establishment.
He ain't lying.
But the moment an average citizen try to do something about it, then we the ones who get in trouble. So yeah, she definitely saying facts right now.
Let me tell you something. Had I really been out here committing crime for real, stealing and being a detriment to this nation for real, a danger on the streets, I would have got a pat on my wrist. Are you kidding me? They would have said, all right, girl, go ahead. You out here acting up. Go live your life. They wouldn't have did nothing. Federally indicted, secret grand jury meeting to put out all the videos of me standing in front, preaching the gospel, not with a bat, not with a gun, nothing. Just standing there preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ, declaring the truth and saying that abortion is murder. Now you get a federal indictment. You got the FBI watching you. Do you know the FBI been watching me since 2019? I went to Africa and back. I went to Nigeria. They recorded when my baby was born. They documented when my baby was born. They documented when we went to Nigeria for a mission trip. They documented when me and Ricky got married. They documented everything I did because I was a nigga out of line.
Yes, ma'am.
That's what y'all want. Y'all vote people in, and y'all don't understand you're voting in your image of being a nigga in line. That's what you do when you vote Democrat. That's what you do when you dare decide, oh, I'm going to support Kamala. That's what you are. You're literally a sheep. You're a sheep. And you're not even a good sheep. At least a sheep follows a good shepherd, a shepherd that feeds them and takes care of them. Y'all don't even care. Y'all shepherd got y'all blind, naked, deaf, and dumb, robbing your country, sending your money to Ukraine. Kamala ain't petitioning for you. You kidding me? People in Ukraine living good right now. I'm seeing a bunch of Ukrainians over here, a bunch of Mexicans all in my neighborhood. It's mad Mexicans in Uruguay. Mad Mexicans. good. We live in a nice neighborhood. We got them moving up with us. They moving in our neighborhood. Chilling. And
Yo,
what?
she's absolutely
Good.
right about
Good
that part.
vegetarian with the brown rice. And now, it's election year, you guys. Mind you, they didn't even want to put Kamala in. They really didn't want her. She was the last result.
Mm-hmm.
How does that make you feel, black woman? You're supposed to be so strong. You're supposed to be so intelligent. And I'm not saying that you're not. But doesn't it insult you that somebody is only in a position that they're in because they're black and they're a woman and they need the vote? They could give a dang about anything else? That she's intelligent? That she's smart? That she's a great speaker? She's a joke. She make black women look like a joke. She make us look like we goofy. Yeah, you know, what's the line she say? She repeat the same sentence 10 different times because she don't know what she's saying, probably because she's nervous. But guess what? When she was in there putting them niggas in jail, she wasn't nervous being a prosecutor. Nope. She knew exactly what to say. She knew exactly what to do. She ain't that innocent. She ain't that innocent. Sorry. Do a little bit more research. Be a little bit more confident in this season. Don't be a dummy. Don't follow the sheep. Do better. Do better, please. I'm begging you.
My God, that sister cook. Man. Yo. Let's get a sister a round of applause. Man, she cooked, yo. And she said absolutely nothing but facts.
It's still debatable, but it's a good piece of evidence.
And you can see and feel and hear the passion. Like, that was nothing but passion. And as she said, like, she's getting indicted because she was protesting against the abortion. Like, that's crazy in itself.
Yes.
But what she said was completely facts. Like, you got so many people who doing this identity politics without even trying to figure out what the hell their policy is.
I beg your pardon?
I was on Facebook, I'm not going to mention no names, but I was on Facebook having this conversation with people because I actually brought up the conversation. I made it in a post, and you had people saying, well, we need her, she's all we got. And I'm like, when I hear stuff like that, it just irks my soul because I've been hearing stuff like that for years. He's all we got. Oh, we got to vote for Clinton. He's all we got. Oh, we got to get Bernie. He's all we got. Oh, we need Hillary. She's all we got. Joe Biden. He's all we got. Now Kamala. She's all we got. How the hell? That's all we... First of all, who the hell is we?
Hold on. Who you think you're talking to?
Like, I'm not from France. I'm no diss from anybody who's French watching this, but don't put me in that because I'm not part of we. And if you notice, a lot of people now are starting to be not part of that whole we thing, we all we got, because that's the whole talking points from that slave mindset that I was telling y'all about. It's just so many Democrats say that we need this all we got. Like, stop being a damn dummy. Stop looking for handouts. Work. That's the American way. That's the American dream. That's the word. That's why the founding fathers came over here, you know, so they can have an opportunity just like everyone else. Like, that's the purpose where everyone from all over the earth coming here to this country. Like, there's really no need to keep looking up for all these handouts. You actually doing yourself a disservice and putting yourself in a position where you can never excel and become the best version of yourself, because all you want to do is just look out for handouts from big brother, from daddy. Like, no, work, achieve your stuff. And what she said about, like, she live in a nice neighborhood and they moving, like the migrants, they moving into places like that. Bro, like I said, that is facts. That's absolutely facts. Because I'm not going to toot my own horn or anything like that, but I live in a nice neighborhood. You know, I moved out of Philadelphia like 3 years ago, although I'm still close, but I'm like in a little burbs right now. And you got migrants living all around me now. Like this past year and a half, I'm seeing nothing but Mexicans. Like I said, it costs money to live where I live. Like, people in the city not getting that.
He ain't lying.
And they getting it because they're getting these subsidies, these government subsidies from the Biden administration. That's how they're able to do all that stuff. Like, so like when y'all blindly go to follow these Democrats, that's what y'all be setting yourselves up for. It don't matter if it's Kamala, it don't matter if it's Biden, Bernie, Robert Kennedy Jr., Obama, any of them people. Like, you can't really trust the Republicans either, because a lot of people believe that I'm a Republican, which I'm not. I view myself as an independent, but if I'm going to be 100% real, like, I may absolutely vote Republican this year. I think I am going to vote for Donald Trump. I'm not even going to say think. I am going to vote for Donald Trump.
You will?
Because I do have conservative views. And I think if everyone actually looked at policies and looked at what they want for themselves and their lives, I think most people within this country also have conservative views, whether they realize it or not. So, like, this whole thing with Kamala, I'm not even gonna get into the whole black thing, because I guess you can say she's black. She's not, but yeah, she is. But that's not the issue. That's not the thing, because, like I said, Bernie's not black, Joe's not black, Donald's not black. So the color is not the issue. The issue is, what have you done for me lately? And what has Kamala Harris done for us? Because she's still a part of the Biden administration. Like, let's not forget, like, Biden is still in office, and she's still the VP for Joe Biden. And so she's still part of this whole thing. She on record saying she supports Joe Biden and everything that he does. She don't challenge him in anything. So all his faults and mishaps is her faults and mishaps. And she was the one, like we all mentioned, the board is czar. That's her baby. That was something that she was actually appointed to oversee, which she never did. She never even been down there.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
So I just don't see how she's all we got. Like, that just don't make no sense to me. But y'all keep blindly picking these Democrats and stuff like that, and when, you know, all these riots and stuff happen, and the police do what they do, and all the crime in the neighborhoods, because y'all want to defund the police, and you figure out, wow, all that stuff happening and it's too late, you're gonna kick yourselves in the butt. But like I said, by the time it's nothing you can do about it. Because I think when people talking about this election, like, this election is important, I think it is important for both, whether you choose Democrat or Republican, because a lot of people like to look at the Republicans like they're like this dictatorship. But from what I'm seeing, the Democrats are, and I'm neither one of them. But what I see from the Democrats, it makes me want to lean towards the Republican, because I'm not going nowhere near them.
My nigga.
I will either stay in the middle with independent, or I will vote Republican, which I intend on doing in November. So I don't know, y'all just gotta look for yourselves. But since she went in, she cooked, and I'm hoping that everything goes well for her court case. But because of this whole situation and everything, and the video went viral, they're probably gonna try to cook her. So prayers to her, and may best of wishes to her. But we're gonna see more videos like this, because there's a lot of people coming out telling the truth, and a lot of people are not being afraid to say how they feel now. So just expect more.
Oh, say like.
But it is what it is. That's all I got for now, guys. Let me know what y'all think. Drop your comments down below. Make sure y'all hit the like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I'll see y'all the next one. Peace.